Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, we are going to free flow this reading. I was working yesterday with so many masculine energies. It was a bit of a full-on day after I kind of done my video, um, as in with coaching sessions. It was like there were 6 masculines that actually I worked with yesterday. So let me just turn my phone off. Okay. I want to have a look into, I've already named the video, how on earth do we do this? And it is, how do we kind of bring this to, this love to earth? So I'm going to get some guidance for the Divine Feminine first, okay? And then I'm going to get some guidance for the Divine Masculine. As unions are coming together now, it's kind of like, what's next then? How do we kind of, where do we go from here? What's the kind of purpose of it? So it's just kind of evolving this journey. And I feel that it's, we just need to speak about it. And not on separate videos, as in Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, just do it in the one video. But first I want to pull some cards and just see what they want to kind of say. Let me get an energy feel of them. And I've got the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards, and for some reason I just want to kind of use these 2 decks. So let's get them ready. Let's have a nice clear table. Let's give these cards a shuffle, and I want to see what the message is for the Divine Feminine. On kind of what's what the Divine Feminine's needing to focus on at the moment. Okay, let's just pull some cards. Okay, I'm just going to stop here first. The way to help yourself is to go and find others to help. Okay, so like yesterday, I was just so full on. I would wrap up one and then there would be a phone call just saying, are you free? And that went on until gone midnight. So it really helps. Okay, it's like kind of when you'll have your, your dark nights. Okay, so you'll have, when you kind of go back into the void to recharge, okay, to think. But then it's like the universe just kind of snaps you back into it. So I want to say you need to focus on helping others, okay? The way to help yourself is to help others. Okay. Judgment. It's just following your path still with this. You're here to not pass any judgment upon anybody. Okay, it's your role to be the listener, to be the support network. And then we have the Lovers. You need to continue to do this regardless of whether or not you're actually in communication or union with your divine counterpart. You just need to carry on regardless of the heartbreak. It's about working through this. It's about how it becomes easier. You learn to leave the heartache in the past. You move through it, and then you'll come across others that are quite heartbroken. And that's how you heal, by healing, helping to heal others. feel that this is most definitely part of the plan. This is most definitely what the Divine Masculine's wanting the Divine Feminine to do. It is part of the process to go alone and be who you're meant to be, solo. You need to be passionate about your purpose. Yeah, okay. You just need to focus on that. The Divine Masculine is focusing on something else. He's already on his own project. For you, the Divine Feminine, you just need to, like I say, the way to help yourself is to go out there and actually help others. Okay, so let's get an Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. Let's see what message wants to come out. I do not know what's going on with the hair today. Let's just not talk about it. Okay, let's see what card wants to come out. The High Priest, intend and create. Oh God, I don't know if I could. It's still wet. It settles a bit better later, but I wanted to. I was having conversations in the shower, and I wanted to jump on camera and really get this reading out. So, High Priest. That's exactly it. It's kind of like the Divine Masculine is really kind of guiding this now. He knows what he's doing and he knows his part in it, and that's what he's working on. The High Priest being the High Priestess's counterpart. So intend and create. Let's have a read of this. Oh, I've opened it up straight away. Come on. The Divine Masculine takes charge of everything here in the 3D, and we are kind of like in charge of like the 5D. We bring it down. But it is actually the Divine Masculine who executes here in the 3D. So there we are. Let's read what the message is. Recognise that you have the power to change your life, face your fear and align with the light. In many traditions, the High Priest is the physical embodiment of the Divine Masculine. I've never read this card, okay? So I've got goosebumps. It's obviously the conversation I was having in the shower were kind of spot on. Yeah, I've been receiving the messages this morning, so we need to kind of make it aware that there is a process to this, and there's a role for the Divine Masculine. And I think that this is just, when I'm doing this reading, I'm really feeling it's the Divine Masculine speaking to the Divine Feminine. Okay, they're the ones that have the answers. They know what they are. They've been kind of, even though the Feminines have been guiding the Masculines, maybe it's a little bit of a reversal of the ego. It's still this dissolving of the ego for the Masculines at the moment. They're kind of last to do that. But then actually the Feminine starts to realise that the Masculines have been guiding in their own way. In their own way. They already had the answers. They just weren't aware because of like this ego. And so the Divine Masculine's kind of known what's been going on but not been aware of maybe their actions or their words or the kind of importance of the journey that they've been through. So let me read this. Recognise that you have the power to change your life, face your fear and align with the light. In many traditions, the High Priest is the physical embodiment of the Divine Masculine. He acts as a bridge between worlds and is able not only to divine the future. Wow, I'm going to have to read this again. He acts as a bridge between worlds and is able not only to divine the future, but to help create it too. He may be a leader in his spiritual tradition or in pagan traditions. To be, okay, I'm losing it, see? Us feminines aren't as strong as what we think we are. Okay, he may be a leader in his spiritual tradition or a pagan or in pagan traditions. Be second to the High Priestess, but he is always spiritually connected and disciplined, with great respect for his creator and his particular practice. I'll get my words out today. Okay. In a reading, this card can represent a spiritual figure leader. Oh, come on. But it's like, come and take over then. So in a reading, this card can represent a spiritual figure, leader or teacher in your life, or an aspect of your path that has led you to where you are today. It's exactly what I've just said. I just seem to be not being able to get out my words now. It's like I don't know, the roles have been reversed. It's, okay. You are a bridge between heaven and earth. So this is for the masculine. You are a bridge between heaven and earth, and it's important for you to know that you are more powerful and connected than what you may think. Everything you are giving attention and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. That there have been some setbacks, but accept these as experiences that have led you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your spirit. Know that you are being guided by the ancestors to direct your thoughts and energies towards what you want to grow, heal and expand, and then watch it happen right before your eyes. So let me just show you the cards. So here we have about working on your purpose, okay, doing what you're here to do, to be the High Priestess. And the High Priest is intending and creating and understanding his importance, okay, working with the ancestors, tapping in now, but with the feminines, it's go and do what you're here to do. Your call's here, so there is this call, okay. So I want to say to be that unconditional love, because that's what the lovers will feel. But if you look at them here, they're not together. They're kind of looking at each other saying, well, what now then? And it's feminine. You get on with your mission. If you can see, she's actually looking up, okay, for guidance. Then we have moving past the heartache, helping others move past this stormy time. When you've done it, it's easier to advise someone else how to get through that. We have the masculine here who's watching, and that's what he's wanting for his feminine, okay, to be the High Priestess. And like I said, he's here working on his own, okay, intending and creating. And what was the bottom of the deck? What have you got to focus on, Divine Feminines? Being the High Priestess. Okay. Right. Okay, Divine Masculines, let's have a look and see what I'm going to say, what your higher self, your inner self, the one who lies behind the ego, let's see what your advice is for yourself. I think the lesson really at the moment is just learn to be your own counsellor. Learn to be your own advisor. Feminines, you can tap in and tap into your masculine's energy, and they will direct you. And masculines, you can tap into your own, but you can also tap into your feminine's energy and be directed. So you just really need to be your own counsellor and stop seeking for it outside. Go and help. Go and be that help that people are seeking. You won't find it. The only person you find it within is within your counterpart, and you can do that internally. So it's stop seeking for help and guidance and counselling outside, because you're just going to keep being disappointed that you're not going to find it. It's your role, okay, to be that person. So kind of, you've got to kind of just trust your own intuition, say. Right, there's a leap of faith here, okay, but I'm tapping into what, let me pull some cards, because I'm tapping into what the masculines are really telling themselves. You need to take a leap of faith towards your High Priestess, okay, so it is following suit, it's knowing what to do. Let me find out some more. You're needing to return maturer, understanding the story of the love story. Okay. Returning to the divine feminine, mature, unconditional love. The love has just blossomed and bloomed, and it feels very much as if you're coming in to really take care of things, take care of her. Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll take you. Okay. So your own guidance for yourself is the High Priestess. Okay, it's your counterpart. Taking that leap of faith towards this, I want to say, new venture. Okay, you're kind of packed light. You're packed like. You're packed like. Not sure. Okay, but you're packed light. Okay, got man's best friend there with you, dog. Spell it backwards. God, there's your guidance. Okay, taking that leap of faith towards the divine feminine. So returning. There's flowers in these cups of love, which means the maturity of it, which means someone returning from the past. It could be marriage, like a commitment, but this is most definitely a commitment, a solid commitment. It's definitely maturing here, and it's coming towards the divine feminine. Now the next one is you're needing to think about this now, to actually the truth. This is wanting to live by the truth, and it's decision time. So it's time to make a choice. There is the twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart card there. And this is about moving on. It's time to leave the past in the past and move on. So let me have a look what ancestor and oracle card wants to come out. Stargazer, set your sights higher. Okay, let's look what the guidance is. Let's find out where this is. '78, page number 78. Star Ancestors was yesterday, wasn't it? Follow the voice of your soul. So it's the next card, it's Stargazer. Set your sights higher. Go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. Do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child and in your innocence believing that your wish would come true? The stargazers connect with the energy of the cosmos and remind you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. His cloak, with its sparkles and light, shows that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go out looking for it. It's already there. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions and goals, because with the power and help of the cosmos, those wishes can come true. You are on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp. You are being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognise your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angel and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe. And the universe is not only within you, it absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. Wow. There's the creation there. The ability, set your sights higher. The ability to kind of have union here, spiritual union. It's time to move on to kind of pastures new. Okay, right then, what was the bottom of the deck? Follow the guidance that you're given. It's you again. It's the High Priest, it's the Hierophant. There you are, all kind of ready. You're kind of in charge of the gateway down here, so it's a collective. Okay. It's too funny, a little bit. What a journey. Okay, where do we go from here? I'm going to pull a journey of love. Journey of love's right here. Okay. We've got a journey of love and an angels of light cards. Just chuckling at the reading how on both the High Priest and the High Priestess. Come on. Oh, it's amusing anyway. Let's give these a shuffle. But let's pull one for the Divine Feminine. Okay, I see you. And then let's pull one for the Divine Masculine. I feel it might be a message for each other. We'll find out. Let's just put one of these. Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel it's a message. That's a message from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine, and I believe that might be a message there for the Divine Masculine from the Divine Feminine. We'll find out. Well, I've touched on kind of trusting each other for the guidance within. Okay, let's have a look first for the Divine Feminine. I'm going to read the Angels of Light cards first. Divine Feminine, faith. Faith is such a powerful quality that it moves mountains. Angel wisdom reminds you, however, not to have blind faith in people or situations. Use common sense and discernment and never give your power to another. Instead, put your faith in yourself and the higher powers. Pray with integrity from your still, wise centre and know that your request will be granted. Act as if it has already manifested. This is faith. Your angel guidance is to increase your faith in the infinite. So your affirmation is, I have faith in the support of the universe. Let's see what the journey of love is. Oh man. Card number 48, man of the earth and woman of the sky. It's not taking me long today to find the pages, is it? I see myself in you and you in me. We may seem to be so different and sometimes yet so similar. Even beyond this, I know deep within that we are one. I can lose myself in your light and receive your light with my body. I can witness the darkness of your shadow and enter into it with my compassion. I can find the divine in our connection, letting go of what I thought I was. I can be broken apart to become as one with you, even if only for a second, and know the divine more intimately than ever before. Our passion leads us to each other and in each other. Oh man, I never get over emotional. Oh, okay. Wow, that's a strong energy coming through. Our passion leads us to each other, and in each other we find our true selves. I'm going to have to pull myself together. I turn over the page and all I can see is Woman of Light. Okay, let's do this. You're going to have to let me read the message. Okay. This oracle brings you a message of sacred relationship that leads to divine understanding and experience. You are being opened. Oh. You are being opened up to sacred relationship, either in your current relationship or one that is on its way to you now, in human relationship and in divine relationship with the heavenly beloved. Know you are worthy of it and keep a light of gentle hope and respect kindling in your heart as you anticipate the union with your beloved. Know that even when it is dark, when it challenges you, there is sacredness unfolding. The love of the union wants to reach us not only in our happiness but also, perhaps more so, in our darkest hour. Let it reach for you through your relatedness with another, and do not be afraid to be broken and opened. For in that cracking of what you thought you were, you shall begin to know what you are, which is heaven on earth. Okay. Let's read this poem and then I'm going to move over to the message for the masculine from the feminine. Okay. How rare to be born with a name of love. I really want a tissue. How rare to be born with a name of love. What challenges await that I must face, or listen, or voice to listen to from above, telling what I must embrace. I swear this. I'm off to get some tissue. Oh, I was like amused yesterday with how it comes together, and today it's just oh. Oh. Dear me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not. You just let it flow. It just doesn't flow on camera normally like that. So, okay. How rare to be born with a name of love, what challenges await that I must face, or a voice to listen to from above, telling what I must embrace. Each day I walk a path unknown, with no regrets for where I've been. Each experience is mine to own. No choice is called to live again. How strong I am, I ask myself. The measured test unfolds each day. A blessing of enormous wealth inside the gift will always lay. Okay, let me move over. Ooh, that's some intense energy. Oh, okay. Oh, let's move over. Divine masculines, what do the feminines want to say? Imagination. Thoughts are building bricks of life. For everything brings. Okay. Thoughts are the building bricks of life, for everything begins with a thought. Just makes you feel that you're really the architect. You're kind of here. You could be the builder. Every castle starts as a castle in the air. This image is then grounded, oh my God, by the architects and builders. It actually says that. Oh. Okay, the angels are inviting you to use the power of your creative imagination to expand your horizons and picture the life you want. When you hold a vision, the angels see the clarity of your intention and open doors to help you. The angel wisdom guides you to decide your desired outcomes. Be certain that you have the purest intentions. Then imagine your dreams and start the process of creation. Affirmation, I picture positive outcomes for the highest good. Okay, let's see what your journey of love message is. Feminines, please be nice on me. Becoming. You are becoming. That's a good card. That's cool. I think I can keep it together with this one. I don't know what it's going to say. Oh, jeez. Okay. Becoming. Okay, divine masculines. I'm going to keep it together. Yes, you are manifesting your divine purpose. Let's get that so you've not got a glare. Excuse me. Yet what is happening now is just one of many inspired brushstrokes on the canvas of your life's work. You are the artist who paints with trust, instinctive and spontaneous. It does say that. It was the instinctive. You are the artist who paints with the trust, instinctive and spontaneous, with faith in the process unfolding. You are not the painter using numbered squares who has a finished vision even before commencing the task with a map for all the steps of the journey. Your lack of plan renders you open and receptive to divine direction. That's so true. The masculines don't really have a plan. They're kind of good to go with the flow. It's the feminines who kind of were infatuated on, an outcome of a plan. So this is how the masculine, how you become. Totally different way. Okay, so your lack of plan renders you open and receptive to divine direction. You are capable of being moved by spirit. You are a brave adventurer. So celebrate what you are creating now and realise that it is a step in your major work of divine art. This life of yours, not to be planned, but to be experienced. Stroke after stroke, step after step, you shall witness the picture come into life. It may not be what you expected, but it will be the most beautiful, extraordinary creation. This oracle brings you comfort that you are blossoming, and each petal unfolding is another step closer to your ultimate divine fulfillment. There is a message here too. It's a relationship or project that you are keen to move forward will bloom in its own unique way. Give it breathing room and be willing to let it become what it seeks to be. Even without a clear direction or plan, the sometimes even because of that, there is an inner plan that can come to fruition. Okay, here's a poem for the masculine. I don't really need to hold up the card. It says, take heed, my friend, for time is ticking fast. Illusion grand in hopes this dream will last. Such memories we keep for days to come, a looking glass that only shows what's done. It would be sad to think there's nothing more, a well-worn path reflecting what's in store. God's gift was not that days would be the same, each dawn's first light would sing a fresh refrain. Of light and cloud to bathe the earth's surprise, with change afoot so to stop would be unwise. A palette rich awaits the artist's brush, creating life at one with God's soft touch. Okay. I'm going to get a... how long have I been on for? Okay. I might have to take a few days off, I think. It's... I think I need to go and like clear through my energy of all the masculines I've been kind of working with. Okay. God, I felt that. I'm going to just do a Rumi message, a combined one for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. I don't think there's really much need to look for any more clarification on this reading. I think it's kind of really, it's been different. It's 12:12. Okay, and we'll pull a Rumi card to finish off with. It's the blessing of Al-Hakim. Card number 40. We're really going towards the back now. Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is opinion, bewilderment is vision. Rumi. The gift of wisdom, the blessing of Al-Hakim, gurgles up from your heart. Her blessing is evoked by life, like the laughter of a babe, joyfully responding to the playful tickle of the mother's hand. Wisdom can make divine sense of anything, especially if that's where logic is blinded. How I rever the blessing of Al-Hakim of wisdom, for she is precious and welcome to me now and always, the dear friend who brings me such peace. A blessing of divine wisdom of Al-Hakim is being ministered to your soul, watched over by Rumi himself. So seeing as we have the High Priest and the High Priestess, massively in this reading. Okay. I feel it's quite a good card to pull. I was going to say for the pair of them, so as a joint message. This is soul medicine. It is my spiritual gift of healing, prophecy, insight. I'm just going to start that bit again because I've kind of lost the flow. A blessing of divine wisdom of Al-Hakim is being ministered to your soul, watched over by Rumi himself. This is soul medicine. It is a spiritual gift of healing, prophecy, insight, and the capacity to surrender any impatient claim for what you cannot yet have. As you receive this gift, this blessing, which happens at a soul level, your attitude to life becomes more curious, open, still, and receptive. You no longer have to drive the unfoldment of your desires into form. You rest in assurance that your daily application and effort is enough, and so is your surrender. Mental anguish is soothed, and you are able to accept the unfathomable nature of divinity in its expression of life as its. Okay. To accept the unfathomable nature of divinity in its expression of itself as life. You become comfortable. Let's become comfortable now. You become comfortable with the reality that the price of being closer to the divine is the giving up of your need to always understand. From this place of increasing stillness, great activity will flow. You shall become capable of being the surrendered vessel to the guiding divine hand, and truly great contributions to the human soul evolving can occur through you. So much will simply emerge, erupt, pulsate, and emanate out of you. And yet you will feel within as though you are doing nothing at all, even whilst so much is happening through you. Such holy paradox shall become your daily experience. Okay. More crying on camera then. No, it's all good. It's all good. It comes if it needs to. You may feel unexpectedly, perhaps, that in some ways your vision for your life and purpose, your divine passion, is clearer than ever before, and in other ways completely unknown to you, a discovery yet to be made. That is as it should be. Wisdom bestows upon us the same capacity to work with the opportunities that are right before us, to release situations and circumstances that have passed, and to allow the future to take its shape according to the ineffable timing of life itself. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. If you are uncertain about an issue in your life, be at peace. There is divine healing that can occur most readily in the unknowing. Follow the sacred honouring ritual and know that all is indeed well, beloved soul. Perhaps you are journeying very deep indeed, and your allegiance to your intellectual mind is softening in favour of allegiance to your heart knowing. You may find yourself craving different company with different interests, or finding the world of opinions and debate rather less to your liking, and the worlds of creative expression more nurturing and nourishing to your essence. If this is the case, this oracle comes as confirmation to trust in the changes you feel within, in any and all ways, no matter how insignificant or dramatic they may seem. Know that they are seedlings of a new way that shall grow from one step into an entirely new and more sacred orientation in your life. You will not necessarily have any idea how that will happen or what it will look like. This matters not. The acorn becomes the oak because that is its innate destiny. It happens without any active participation apart from a willingness to grow through life. So it is with the precious blooming now happening within your soul. To know less can bring the greatest gift and blessing of all, to be able to love and therefore live more freely. This oracle also comes with special guidance to bring you peace. Look to the old ways, to the ancient wisdom teachings that run as one vein of life, giving love through all traditions. The old wisdoms teach of cycles, of timing, of letting go to allow for new life to happen, and of the greater intelligence and scheme of life to which we must surrender if we are ever to know even a moment's peace. The fire in your belly is a beautiful aspect of you. Just let it be the breath that swells around and through the heart that ignites it, not the passing huffing and puffing of the impatient mind. For when the fire in the belly is fanned by the breath of the heart, you shall have peace and dynamic movement, restful stillness and soul-inspired action all at once. You shall become one with the living holy paradox, and the healing power of your love shall know no bounds. Okay, so let's read this sacred honouring ritual. I know I huffed and puffed with myself in this reading when I couldn't get my words out and I lost the flow, when I felt like I didn't have really control over my emotions. Okay, so let's read this sacred honouring ritual. Say aloud, I call on the divine presence that loves me unconditionally, and I surrender into your wisdom. Bless me now with the ability to accept your grace, your bounty, and your gift of my life in all its mystery. Help me learn and grow that I may realise the love that lies within all, including my own being. May I dwell in the loving mystery of sacred compassion. I call upon the wisdom of the ancient ones, those who love me unconditionally and know truth. May your power and knowledge calm my mind and ignite my spirit, so that I may be one with love, empowered in peace and purpose. So be it. Rest. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. Okay, I am leaving it there, guys. Happy Tuesday. Okay, I'm hoping that that's going to be very hard to watch back for me, but I will, because I need to hear the message myself within, as this is just kind of channeled. So, okay, guys, have a fantastic day. Much love to you. Surrender. Just no agenda, no plan. Just allow the unfoldment of this to just allow it to become. Okay. Much love to you all. Take care, guys. Bye for now.